Hey YouTube, coming out to the viewer submitted Hisui Cup team from Grotle, who is Kevin, who submits often. Mamoswine, SNEASLER, Wormadam, Trash. And they say in the write-up, I put this team together before we got to see the real meta. In the Sims, Mamoswine beats 14 of the PV Pokemon. Yeah, which I kind of mentioned in my Spirit 2 Mamoswine video the other day. SNEASLER is a great partner as the #1 ranked safe swap with complementary matchups to Mamoswine. Wormadam adds needed bulk, and I've honestly just wanted to test it out. P-Poke lists it with Bug Bite, but Metal Sound shreds ice types and isn't walled by Ghost or Flying. It also charges moves 4 to 6 turns faster, increasing its average battle rating by 45.78 points, and adding 2 net wins. SNEASLER and Wormadam provide flexible and performed their roles great. Mamoswine is powerful, but I found it is 1 note and 2 glassy. Agreed. And I'm looking for a replacement. I did my best to pick different leads. 80% of the teams I ran up were the same 4 Pokemon. Yep, it sure is. I think the analysis is very strong. I think correct in Mamoswine. I found with Mamoswine, it's very, very, very glassy and very underwhelming with Icicle Spear. You really need to land the high horsepower. I think smart on Wormadam Trash, you have 3 fast moves. Bug Bite, which is resisted by all the ghosts and flyers in this meta. Or you have Confusion, which is slow, hits decently hard, but there's a lot of darks in this meta. So Metal Sound, which is buffed, and you can get to these moves quick and put pressure on with the bulk, is actually a pretty smart play. And this is where going a bit off PV Poke rankings could be successful. And SNEASLER, I did see as the #1 ranked Pokemon as a safe swap. I have not used it yet. I was looking to use one on my all safe swap team with Drapion and Spiritomb, but I did not have one built below 1500 CP yet. So let's take a look at the battles and see how it plays out. Gliscor is a fantastic lead, so they will probably get out being double weak here. I mean, they should. Eventually getting Galade. Going to chip it. Yeah, already had a move. Galade is very glassy. You might as well put on some shield pressure. And there's 1 shield. So Psywave or Psycho Cut is resisted. Leaf Blade's resisted. They're going to have to go close combat here. So close combat does land. Getting to the... Oh, already had another move? Yeah, I mean, this thing charges very fast with the Psycho Cuts. And it is a second close combat, so down we go. SNEASLER will come in and delete it with the Shadow Claws. SNEASLER is also very attack heavy. Getting to the Aerial Ace. It's non-stab and Aerial Ace is not a good move, but again, very attack heavy, so let's see how much damage this does. Okay. It's fine, it's Aerial Ace, right? You cannot ask for a lot from it. You really want to just land close combat with this thing. But instant swap here, get met with Lucario, which is unfortunate. So we're going to get chip off here. It is resisted, but... Oh, they do shield too. Okay. Going to have to shield up any move here. Now... Going to farm up a little bit. Aerial Ace is neutral here. And again, Lucario is very glassy. You're very attack heavy. I think it probably KOs here. Yeah. And can we get to the Aerial Ace before they get to move? We can. There's the spamminess of this move coming into play. Shadow Claw, one of the best fast moves in the game, on full display there. Mamoswine into Drifblim, another good lead. So they're probably going to get out into Drapion. Not surprising, good safe swap. You gotta, no, you can't do that. You either gotta make a catch or get I don't even know why they're throwing Crunch when Aqua Tail is super effective and it basically one-shots you. Also, I'd be coming Wormadam Trash here. Yeah, I don't know why you weren't coming here quicker. Poison is resisted. They have to throw Crunch. Maybe it does 50%. Maybe not, because this thing is bulky. Yeah, so you can live 2 with ease. So I think you just make that swap sooner. You can even get a couple Powder Snows, but I think you just make that switch sooner. Eventually get into Gastradon. Bug Buzz is neutral, and Iron Head is resisted. Water resists Steel. So we're going to get off this Bug Buzz. Does good chip there. See if we can just get to a move here. Yeah, I don't think you get to the Bug Buzz, so just getting off any chip here is good. They may not know yeah, I was going to say they may not know either. And then a Snipe to follow. Do take out. Shield advantage on Drifblim. Okay, this matchup, I mean, it's easy to play out because nothing is super effective here for either of you. Going for the Icicle Spear, and if it's anything like I've got, it's going to get it to like the yellow, but not good enough, and then you're going to have to shield. All right, and so here we are. We're in the point where it's like, okay, not good enough. You have to shield. Just a body slam bait. So you'll get to another move here, but if they want to shield and take it in the ones with body slam, they can. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to shield and almost got the farm down on you at that. So I think you just let this go at this point. Resisted Wormadam, maybe? Yeah, Resisted Wormadam. It's going to be aggressive to try and take this out before they get to an Earth Power, though, is the only problem. Earth Power is neutral, but still going to hurt. Oh, Water Pulse. A lot of them are running Water Pulse to have a Drifblim answer. Speaking about Drifblim, out it comes. Going to throw the Iron Head instant swap when you have a Shadow Claw user. Or are you going to try and put on some shield pressure first here? Going to put on some shield pressure, maybe seeing if they're going to shield up here. The only concern is, okay, they let it go. And what's in the back? Vespiquen. So Air Lace is super effective on the bug. X Scissors resisted. Power Gem. Bug Buzz resisted. Air Lace is super effective. It is non-stab. This thing's got a little bit of bulk, so maybe it lives anyways. But they're going to shield. Let's get off this next one and find out. If it doesn't take out, it should be like in the red. Yeah, so in the red. Does not quite take out. These non-stab moves. Yeah, this is why SNEASLER I don't think is that great. I mean, for this meta, fine. You're only 12 to a close combat, and Shadow Claw is a good move. But non-stab Shadow Claw, non-stab Air Lace. Air Lace, again, good bait move. Not a good bait move, but it's a bait move. It can chip. It has some coverage, but it's not. It's a non-stab Shadow Claw and non-stab Air Lace with a glassy Pokemon. It's kind of a tough combo here. Speaking about tough combo, into Galade, which is very spammy with these Leaf Blades, and is also doing double super effective. Yeah, I don't know about this, because double super effective on the Psycho Cuts. So not only are they charging fast, they are chipping you like crazy because you are double weak to Psycho Cut. So I'm going to go down in the one shield, eventually come back in Mamoswine, but this thing's going to get to another Leaf Blade here, and you're going to have to shield it. You're going to be one shot. This is not a good scenario to be in. Honestly, with Metal Sound Wormadam, I honestly think that if you saw that lead again, you probably just go Wormadam as a safe swap. I would try and catch an Aqua Tail here. Yeah. Because now you're just going to get hit with a super effective Aqua Tail. And it's going to take you to like the deep red, if not out. Yeah, deep red. So you may grab a shield, but, you know, if they really want to, damage is done. They can one shield whatever's in the back here. Nope, they decide to shield. Okay. Both instant swap. And lucky you. Not only did they decide to shield. Oh, well, actually that shield may be worse because this is just such a monster wall to this. Resisting the ice, resisting the grass. Super effective with the metal sounds. Super effective with the Iron Head. The best backline you can imagine here. Does not quite take out, which is honestly almost better. Just give you a I mean, Icy Wind will lower your attack for a second time. Oh no, they go Energy Ball, which is not smart. Bug Buzz is neutral. Your attack is lowered by 1, but still should be more than enough here. Gastradon, we've seen this play out before. And it's one of those where it's like you... 16. I think you can get to the high horsepower. Maybe start baiting the high horsepower, or even get to the high horsepower and throw it at, and throw it. I kind of talked about this in yesterday. Maybe yes. I don't know when this is going up. I talked on this in the Spiritomb video. How Mamoswine just feels, it's too glassy and feels underpowered with the Power Snow Icicle Spears, and a lot of its wins, if you actually look at the comp there, a lot of the wins come with a bait of an Icicle Spear and a landing of high horsepower, which is never where you want to be. Speaking of where you never want to be, coming in with the safe swap, which takes super effective to ground, burning a shield, and now having a Dust Noir come in. I mean, maybe you get to the secondary lace and grab a shield here, but these Astonishes are going to add up fast. You do get to another move. Let's see if they shield or just sacrifice it. They do just sacrifice, coming in with their own SNEASLER. Where are we going to go here? Wormadam and then try and catch? That's what I would try and do. I would try and do Wormadam and catch right here. You may live a close combat anyways, because it's only neutral. And it's, yeah, so you do live a close combat. but they do have a shield. You're going to have to instant swap here. And now they're going to get an aerial ace off and they're going to take you down. Yeah, I think you had to try and catch there. I mean, I probably wouldn't have played it the way you did because I don't think coming in with SNEASLER into a Mud Slap user and then having to burn a shield was not, I don't think was the right play. Okay. We have Drapion going to shield the Aqua Tail, knowing that it does put you into the deep red. Baiting with the Icicle Spear. They're just going to outpace you, so they could just match and outpace here. Maybe try and catch, or just take one. Or okay, they're over farming here, so you get off a second one, which I don't think it takes out, but do grab the second shield and then come in and Wormadam to eat. So this is what I was... Yeah, like I thought you would be playing it like this a lot more. This team, quite honestly. Mamoswine is very glassy. SNEASLER is very glassy. You even identified in your write-up how much stronger Wormadam Trash is with Metal Sound and how much bulk it gives this team. So I thought you really would be trying to do a lot more of that, like throw moves with Shield and throw moves with Mamoswine and then try and like catch on Wormadam. So instant swapping into this, you can take an Aqua Tail. Crunch is resisted, so I don't know why they threw that. Here comes a move though. You're gonna have to shield. Man, SNEASLER's not. I thought SNEASLER was kind of like this sneaky one that has a lot of play in some metas and just not used, but I'm kind of underwhelmed watching it, quite honestly. So get the aerial ace off, take it out. What's in the back? Dust Noir. So we're gonna get to this aerial ace. Probably not enough, and I assume they'll just farm you down here. And they're gonna get to a move now, and you're gonna be taking it. You need to catch. Yeah, you need to catch. You gotta figure out these win cons of when you need to catch, and like that was one of them. Froslass. This is a bad lead. Yeah, so going straight into SNEASLER as a safe swap here. Eventually Galade comes in. So getting off the aerial ace, they shield. Is Galade using Charm? Galade is using Charm, which is so beneficial to you because it is actually neutral because poison resists, and then it is slower on the charge. So they probably have at least one move here. And it's going to come Wormadam to eat it. You still may want to shield close combat. Yeah, Charm is slow, but close combat would still chip. Just a Leaf Blade. Okay, that's kind of surprising. I think the shield there is right. I don't think the throw here is right. I think you just commit to the farm down. Charm is very, very slow to charge up. That seemed like an easy Metal Sound down there. And charging up just to come into this. I think you got to make that decision quicker. So do take it out, but no, I mean, do get a move off. It's not going to take it out, which means you still probably need a Bug Buzz here. And Froslass is left, but if they get to the Shadow Ball... Oh, you have a shield. Never mind. Sorry. You have a shield. So shielding up. Iron Head is super effective on the ice. So we'll take this out for the win. Okay, Dust Noir. So we'll play this out. So you outpace to the first one. But 12, and I think you outpace to the second one too. So I think you can just outpace Icicle Spears. And them not throwing a move also helps. So we're going to shield. Yeah, I would throw just at 4 too, just to get this move off. Put some pressure on the second shield, or I was going to say probably won't even take it out because they're... Yeah, Mamoswine just so... This is where I think it sims better. Sims ranks better than it actually is. Gonna get a couple claws with SNEASLER for the Gastradon to come in. I would close combat and bail immediately, which is part 1 done. Instant swap here. That's fine. I think you have to respect the Earth Power here. You don't even know what's in the back, and it could be just something that's not going to hit you hard. My thought here about shielding that is you don't know what's in the back. And Earth Power, you know, is a really nice move, especially with same type attack bonus on Gastradon. So you kind of need to commit that shield there. Now you're taking very low here. You need to like instant swap. No, you can't let them farm you down here because Bug Buzz isn't going to take out, and then you're just going to have moves for this. You need to like try and make the instant swap there. Yeah, it's not happening. Okay, another good lead in Drifblim. They are staying in, so you'll just outpace, get the move off here. Not great timing there. Got a full Astonish through. So they will shield. Icy Wind is neutral, but I still think you can outpace that. I mean, you definitely can outpace the next move. Mystical Fire, interesting. Getting to the second Icicle Spear. They do commit the 2 shields. Can they farm you down? They can, because you screwed up that Astonish there. You let a full Astonish through, and that Astonish through cost you getting to that next move. That is the importance of fast move timing right there. And they get to another move. If you lose this matchup, you had a... It still will be close here, so it's not done yet, but you had a Drifblim lead, which they did not lead, and a fast move timing of letting a full Astonish through not only cost you the switch on the beginning, it cost you the switch on the beginning and almost all the health of your SNEASLER. So when I say fast move timing, you focus on your fast move timing for some of this stuff. That is the perfect example of why you need to focus on fast move timing. Do get the Bug Buzz off, not enough to take out, and do have the close combat though, so you may get out of here anyways. Close combat should take out from 50% health. Yeah, that Bug Buzz combo. So nice comeback there, but okay. They eventually get out into Grotle. It's a Razor Leaf user, so you should be coming Wormadam. You should kind of recognize this is doing way too much damage. I gotta come Wormadam ASAP. Yeah, so and you should already be aware that this is going to be like a Bomb of Snow or something in the back like that. You have Bastion on the lead, Smackdown user. You got a Razor Leaf user here. It's a toxic team. So what is the third toxic Pokemon? You can do Razor Leaf, a Bomb of Snow. You can do a Charm user like Galade with Charm. Bastion's going to come back in, going to get to the Iron Head here. Just going to stay in this matchup. You'll get like probably, if they try to commit to the farm down, you'll get probably another Iron Head. So here's the next Iron Head. They will have energy coming out. And again, you've got to be aware that there's going to be a toxic Pokemon in the back. And they're almost at 2 moves here. So where do you want to go? Do you want to sacrifice? Do you want to just come in and shield SNEASLER? Looking like we're going to sacrifice here. Nope. What are we doing here? They're going to have close to another move. And there is your second Razor Leafer. The evolved form of that Razor Leafer that you saw. So poison does resist. You got to commit the shield because you're glassy. At this point, you may want to try to just farm up. Oh, Santium lowers your defense. I think you need to try and farm as much as you can here. So getting off the Aerial Ace. And you should get to close combat because Rock is resisted. And do. Yeah, you just got to recognize. That's like an instant recognition. Is that even a word? It's an instant recognize. That's the case of the team, right? Limited meta, fast move, and then an instant Razor Leafer. You should know it's a toxic team. So thanks for this mission. We may do bonus videos this week because I've got a couple Ultra League that I wanted to show on the weekend, and then maybe this will go up on the weekend too because I feel like I'm going to have a couple extra of these cups submitted. So maybe a weekend bonus video here for everyone. So that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.